One dark night in the middle of the day, two dead boys came out to play. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their swords, and shot each other. A deaf policeman heard the noise and came and killed the two dead boys. Now, if you think this lie is true, ask the blind man. He saw two.
Did you say something?
Juice!
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Directions of Corbin.
I'm Rick.
You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content. Thank you to everybody who supports us on Patreon. Follow us on Twitter account, subscribe, and the like button.
Gagging again?
Yeah, I was thinking about
You need to work on that.
Today, we have a song from the flop film Bombay Velvet.
The film we really want to see.
I do. Did you ever see it? No, you never saw it.
Do you remember, did he talk about that? If memory serves me correctly, he kind of likes that film, doesn't he?
There are actually a lot of people that like that film.
But he does.
Yeah.
Anurag.
Yeah.
He's one of those. I'm not too sure why it receives so much hate.
Well, the theory is, and I'm hoping to watch it soon because I'm quite interested.
It's Anurag.
For one way or the other.
Yeah.
If it sucks or if it's great. He has such an interesting audience because he has so many really passionate haters. Just because of his political views. That's it.
Okay.
And so people will just boycott, say something sucks without seeing it,
Right.
and be happy that it's a flop.
Right.
And he's had mostly flops in terms of box office.
Oh, yeah.
For his entire career.
Has he had one that did well on the box office yet?
I think one or two.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
Can likes his films.
yeah, that's exciting. But this one, people said he thinks since the budget was so high that the whatever studio, he let them have too much control over what he wanted to do.
Okay.
That
would be disappointing.
Is I think the going theory. But there are people that said, no, I love Bombay Velvet. I think people didn't give it a chance because
ever since we've seen the musical numbers
because it was very
and the behind the scenes of the creation of the city that they did this in.
I also think it felt very Western to a lot of people, and some people might not like that.
It 100% feels unlike any other thing we've seen from him. That's for sure.
But this song is called say that?
Mohabbat Buri Bimari.
This is Ranbir and Anushka, obviously sung by the incomparable Dost Amit Trivedi, who is once again our Dost. Is he our Dost? I didn't think so.
He's a Dost, right? Amit Trivedi, or is he a Pondu?
No, I was asking if he's Bengali, because I couldn't remember if he's Bengali.
Amit Trivedi?
Huh.
He's not Bengali.
Okay, I didn't think so.
The name
Trivedi.
Trivedi.
Yeah.
It's clearly not Bengali, you idiot.
No.
There's no O's in it. Here we go. Sicily.
Mohabbat Buri Bimari.
Very Chicago-y.
Mohabbat Buri Bimari. Lagi mujhe to teri zimmedari. Mohabbat Buri Bimari. Lagi mujhe to teri zimmedari. Mohabbat Buri Bimari.
Sexy. just realized who that is.
छूने से होती नहीं है नजरों में रास्ते से आए झगड़ा है इसका तन से मासूम दिल पे कब्जा जमाए सूरत से बोली नीला शिकारी सूरत से बोली नीला शिकारी नीला शिकारी मोहब्बत बुरी बीमारी लगी तुझे तो तेरी जिम्मेदारी मोहब्बत बुरी बीमारी लगी तुझे तो तेरी जिम्मेदारी मोहब्बत बुरी मोहब्बत बुरी बीमारी मोहब्बत बुरी बीमारी
It's Chicago meets Great Gatsby.
Yeah. I have not seen Great Gatsby, but
And for somebody who is known for not doing musical numbers, pretty darn good.
yeah, the like I said, one, I think most people, if they like music, have appreciated the score of Bombay Velvet.
Everything we've heard, I thought was great.
Because it's so unique.
Yeah.
So, but also maybe that's one of the reasons a lot of people didn't like it, because it doesn't feel Indian.
Yeah, and that
Maybe.
and not just for Anurag,
But once again, we haven't seen it, so we
and
don't
not just for Anurag, but for Amit Trivedi, because I remember he told us about when Anurag approached him to do this.
Mm-hmm.
He had never written anything remotely close to this kind of
It's
music.
beautiful, though.
And it was a really scary, wonderful challenge. He did a great job. Everything we've heard has been great. The visuals look great. I'm looking for a very Baz Luhrmann stylistic kind of experience.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
in
we-
retrospect, it's probably a lot easier to take now than it was at the day when it was released, is my
Maybe.
guess, right?
You noticed who it was, though, right?
Not until you had me look closer, because I saw him and he looked so different, but it was Karan Johar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've known that he's in this film, and a lot of people actually said he put on a nice performance.
Good for him.
You guys, obviously, if you've seen it, you can let us know. But this is one of those films that it just has so many. Because it's hard to take a random person on Twitter or on YouTube comments and know what their style and when they say something was a flop.
or what they're measuring
It's
it for.
like people are
right.
like, why are you watching it was a flop? In what aspect are you saying that?
Right.
Financial? I
Just-
don't care.
we don't care. You know that.
I do not care
Right.
what a film made. Obviously, I hope if it's good, it made a lot of money.
That's all. That's what matters.
But that's not how I determine what a good film is.
Nope.
And so if you're saying it's a flop as in terms of it was bad, you can have that opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, most people, when they say flop, they're just referring to the fact that it didn't make money, that it
Yeah.
failed at the box office.
It's very possible that this film was terrible. Obviously, we saw a film that had a different styles of film, I can already tell you, but we just saw Fan, which was obviously a flop.
Right.
And there were people on different sides of the aisle, and so obviously we went with the opinion of we'll see what the
It's
film's
a
about,
mixed
obviously.
bag, right.
And so obviously, and then now we have our own opinions of the film.
And I'll tell you, have you seen, I don't think you've seen it yet, the Avatar 2.
No, I saw. Yeah,
You have seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Avatar 2 is just like with Avatar 1. Great example of a film that is in the list of the greatest box office successes of all time. But when it comes to story, it gets a D.
Yeah, absolutely.
What holds that thing together is the visual effects. But without the visual effects, neither one of those movies are good movies.
Yeah,
They're just not. The stories are bleh.
But
Big box office.
I've been very interested in this film for a long, long time. So you guys in the comments can let us know how the film is, what your opinions are. But obviously, don't spoil anything.
I don't think Andrani's. You haven't seen.
She said she hasn't seen it yet.
You have not seen that. Yeah. But the word on the street at the time was,
It was just a flop.
yeah.
Yeah. But my least favorite Onyarg film is Dev D,
Me too.
I think.
Yeah,
Even though a lot of people love that film, it's just, it didn't work for me.
me too.
My favorite is...
Oh, that's hard, man.
Gangs.
It's going to have to be Gangs because of the legacy.
But there's so many I love.
Me too.
Obviously, Gangs, Ugly, the one with Nawaz and
Yeah. Why do I always forget that one that we love?
2.0, the whatever
yeah.
that one's called.
Raman Raghav.
Yeah, and then
Raman Raghav 2.0.
I love the rom-com with Vicky and Tapsy.
I did too. That was a really nice change. I mean, I really do think Anurag can direct any genre.
Maybe his film that's at Cannes will be the Oscar
Could
film
be.
of the year. I'm hoping, like I said, I hope we have like 5 great
Me
Oscar-worthy
too.
films.
Where people are arguing over which one, and they all have a real point to make about how great the film is.
Sorry, he does so much that's not just directing. I just want his directing, please. Kennedy is the one that's going to Cannes.
Going to Cannes.
Husband Material is that one. The
Lust Stories. I wanted to see that.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
It's the anthology.
The anthology, right.
Bombay Velvet, Ugly, Gangs. Gulal is towards the top as well.
Yes.
Love that film. No Smoking. Haven't seen that yet. Heard it's a mind fuck. Heard
Yep.
You see No Smoking ever in Johnny? No. Okay. Heard that Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Is a great one.
Yep.
And Sacred Games, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Sacred Games.
Yeah.
So here's so many. You guys let us know what you think of Bombay Velvet, if it's one that would be worth a watch. If not, which would be our next Anurag Kashyap film. Please put that in the comments below.
Juice!